So we're talking about things that your puppy can eat that can be harmful for it. And puppies are amazing as to what they will actually eat, how they get access to them, and unfortunately what symptoms they can cause. Animal bones, chicken bones, chopped bones, pork chop, lamb chop, very, very common causes of obstruction. Unfortunately, cooked bones shatter and they will perforate the intestine and the stomach. Chocolate is very common, but unfortunately chocolate contains a product called theobromine, which is really bad for a puppy's heart and for their kidneys. All sorts of electrical items, not only do they ruin your remote control, but perhaps the batteries can get out, and then the chemicals that are within the batteries can burn the mouth and even burn the intestines. A baby's pacifier. What can happen here is they love the sensation of the spongy, plasticky teat part, and they will actually bite through it, swallow it. As a veterinary surgeon, I've taken out all sorts of weird and wonderful things from dogs, and of course they've eaten all sorts of other weird and wonderful things that unfortunately have damaged them. Other foreign materials, just simple household string. They love again to chew it and to chomp it. It can actually get caught behind the tongue, or it can go right down into the esophagus or the gullet, into the stomach. The small intestine is a series of hairpin loops, and when string goes through it, rather than going around the corners, it can cheese wire and cut the corners, and this can be very serious. Again, household glues, adhesives. Puppies love the sensation of actually the give in the package, and of course when they perforate, and the chemical leakage can cause burning of the gums, literally physically sticking of the gums together. Electrical cables, again, anything that feels chewy and stringy, they like to chomp on, so just be careful about this, because of course they can not only electrocute themselves, which I have seen, but of course they can damage or burn their mouth and their gums. Moving outside to the garden, slug bait is a very common cause of poisoning in dogs. It'll cause all sorts of symptoms in relation to the nervous system, usually manifest as seizures and fitting. So there's a range of some of the things that I have seen and I have removed as a veterinary surgeon from dogs' stomach, or I've seen them harm themselves by. The sort of symptoms they can cause are very broad. Things like vomiting if something's stuck, things of going off their food, becoming depressed in their demeanour, even seizures and fitting. If you see any of these symptoms, or you even have a suspicion as to what's caused them, contact your veterinary surgeon immediately and tell them what you think your puppy has been eating, or even take the container along if you have it.